The Empire is the podcast. They interview everybody in the city. So even though I don't always agree with Antonio, I admire his journalistic integrity to care about every kind of person. I'm going to cry. Every kind of person in the city.
The Empire Podcast.
Beautiful. What are you going to be performing today?
My team, some unreleased, some released, some new. I just dropped an album. It's called 10K. You can go peep it everywhere.
Awesome. How excited was you for you to reach that album, 10K?
That was amazing. Honestly, I set a goal. It was January 28th. I had a little over 1,000 followers on Instagram, and I set a goal, and now we're here with over 10.6 thousand followers.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I think when you get 10K, you can start monetizing on your posts,
Most
right?
definitely. Most definitely.
Are we
Money
monetizing
coming
on
in.
our posts?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. Monetization is key.
Monetization is key.
Yep.
Monetization is key. So are there any people you excited to see today, talk to today, run into today?
For sure see my boy Gosh perform. It's always dope to see him and Nabi, very talented producers, and of course my team be up there, see them, and we all shine together.
Got you. So what's the tattoo on the neck say, or what is it?
It doesn't say anything. Honestly, it's just like some shit. Just
Okay,
looks fucking crazy. Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, real.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, just a little design type shit.
Got you. It made me think of Crown of Thorns
Yeah,
type of thing. Type of
crazy.
vibe.
That was kind of what I go for, but something different,
Got you.
a little bit.
And why the AK necklace?
Honestly, shout out Gxrld, but he works at like this jewelry shop, and he just hooked up with some jewelry. He made all my shit.
Okay. Okay. Hey,
But yeah, shout out
to him.
Gxrld. Yeah, Gxrld.
You know, gold is supposed to be very royalty. You know what I mean? Very
Yep,
royal.
got to.
I like it, man. So, you know, it's Juneteenth today. What does Juneteenth mean to you, man?
Honestly, like freedom. Like I'm just like freedom of speech. We have the freedom to create what we want, and we're all here. And I have a bunch of friends. It don't matter color, race, like everything. It does not matter. Like I see everyone as like one. We're all a big community, and it's like we're all tapped in.
Love that, man.
Thank you.
Can you please let everybody know how they can find you, man? Connect with you.
You can find me on Instagram, ILYSTVO, and all of my streaming platforms, $TVO.
Nice, Stevo. Is there anything you want to let the people know before we get out of here? Any words of wisdom or anything of that nature?
Second Sense as a collective is always moving and moving strong. Just, be on the lookout for Welcome to Babylon.
Okay, be on the
Alrighty.
lookout, folks. Thanks, Stevo.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm here today with
Sonnie Babble, what it do, y'all?
Mr. Sonnie Babble. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Grateful, man.
Right.
I like the hat, Mexico.
Right.
Got
Thank you,
you.
bro. Thank you.
That way people know what's up, right?
Right, man. Especially the times, man. Unity. I love that.
Oh, yeah. There's if people don't know what time it is, we'll launch you back. There's a lot of ice things going on, right?
Yeah, a lot of social things going on. But I'm Mexican, so I'm really proud, of my heritage and just being here today. It's a beautiful day. So I think brown and black, the unity is the culture. So I think it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually sayings that they forcefully try to make black and brown people fight each other so that way they don't fight the real enemy.
Right. There's a common enemy. And
Right.
common enemy I think is more important than division. So
Right. And
Yeah.
distraction is a distraction,
distraction is a distraction. You are right. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
If you keep people fighting for crumbs, you never get to the table.
Never. I don't know if you ever see the Bugs Life movie.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Oh, see the Bugs Life movie. I love
Let's
that.
quote it. Talk to me about it. We'll see.
Man, I know there's a scene where like something with a pea, and like there's just so much something falls out of a rail, and the bug kind of lets people know if you let the smaller ones gather up and really fight a common enemy, it's usually bad for the leader. So yeah.
Is it Bug's Life where there's like a ladybug, but he's a dude?
Yeah, I think so. I know there's two of them that are super similar, but I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part's funny. He's like, everyone keeps on thinking I'm a lady.
Yeah. I think it is that one. I think it is Bugs
I'm
Life.
just a ladybug, man.
Super slept on movie. Go check that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, shout out. Sponsorship, please reach out. Disney, Sonnie Babble, reach out to him for the
Right,
sponsorship,
right.
And the Empire. But Sonnie, man, what brought you out here today, bro?
Man, today we're here for Sizzling Summers for the Only Empire event. My record label, Second Sense, will be going on. Jebby J, the greatest, he'll be kind of leading the event. But most importantly, Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Like I talked about earlier, the black and brown unity. I think it's super important. And this day is really important for a lot of African Americans. And I think it's important that we're out here together, showing unity and showing that the city of San Bernardino can come together and do something positive.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I like the fit, man. The pink and the pink.
Right? It's
Bro,
not bad, right? Right?
The shirt came first or the glasses came first?
Man, the glasses came first, but the shirt is like universally, it's getting loved right now. Like, I've been getting a lot of compliments on it.
On the pink one?
On the pink one, yeah.
Nice.
We have different colorways, but the pink one right now is the one that's like, a lot of people like it.
It's grinding, right?
It's grinding, yeah. It's
Okay.
good, it's good, it's good.
So how did the name of the record label come about?
You know what? So we started the record label in 2019, and it's me and 2 other members. They're a little bit more behind the scenes, right? But we talked about something universally that could fit the idea of hearing things or sound. And your second sense is your ability to hear or your ability to kind of process sound. So with our logo, the monogram here is like a sound wave. You'll see it in the logo. So that's what it stands for, your ability to kind of hear and adapt to sound, your second sense. Yeah.
And how do you I'm assuming that you get to decide on what artists get to join the label, right?
Right. Me and the collective. Yeah.
Got you. What's
Yeah.
what's some of the criteria that you guys are looking for a good candidate to be on the label?
Honestly, we love the hustle. People who have a battery behind their backpack. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different ways of showing that, right? But when you're really out there and you're putting your music out, it's very easy to start hearing about your name or hearing things bubble up. And I'll tell you like this. Me and my team, we do our due diligence. We're at a lot of events. Even the events that you might think we're not at, we're at a lot of events, just scoping talent to see who has this, who has that, and if they're down to join, they're down to join. Yeah.
And there's definitely a difference between the music
Yeah.
and then the music business.
Right. Oh my God, that's like the split line, right? That's like the music is the fun part, the music business is the harder part. Yeah.
And that's what it reminded me when you said looking for people that are who really put the work in.
Right.
Because there's some I remember talking to somebody, I can't think of her name right now, but she was saying, she was doing more work for the artist than the artist itself.
And that's inappropriate. Yeah. And it's okay if you're under management for sure, and you can't do those things. But 9 times out of 10 in this day and age, if you can't be multi-talented in certain things, then we're okay.
Gotcha.
Because there might be days where this is my cousin behind me. He's my cameraman, my DJ. He does so many different things, but he has a studio, jack of all trades, rappers, singers, everything. So I engineer. I do so many other things besides just the music. Yeah.
And I love that because it's like people who are willing to see how we can make the project work better for all of us. What can I do to help it make better?
Yeah,
That's the question everyone should ask, right?
Exactly.
What can I do to help make this run better?
And it turns out so much more better. Further. Together is further, alone is faster.
I've heard that before.
Right. Yeah.
I like to say you can't spell community without unity.
Yeah, I love that. Exactly.
Right? And so, I think I may have asked you this already, but what's some of the things that you're excited for today's event here?
Oh, I really, most of the artists that are here, I honestly, I've been able to connect with a lot of them. The Deuces, Gosh Leotus, Duda, Gnarly. We've kind of been able to see them a lot, but I love the fact that we're all under one umbrella today doing something for the community. I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Did your birthday pass not too long ago?
It did.
Happy belated birthday, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I think I saw you with a bottle in the video. You
Right.
was having some fun.
Yeah. When it's time to have fun, I'm definitely with a couple bottles.
Gotcha.
Maybe even after the show, I might have a couple.
Hello.
We're gonna see unity, brother. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you with a shot. We're gonna be like, all right, let's take one.
UNITY.
Right.
Sonnie, thank you so much for being on, man. Is there anything else you want to say to the group before we get out of here?
Man, I want to give a personal shout out to everybody in my group, Second Sense. I'm extremely proud of you guys, from JB, Gxrld, Stevo, the entire event, all the coordinators, Only Empire, the city of San Bernardino, Parks and Rec, the platform for giving us a chance to come and kind of share some wisdom with you guys. Most importantly, stay out for what we have to, and welcome to Babylon. We have a lot of things coming out and a lot of things that are going to bring the city together. So, yeah.
Awesome. I guess that brings me with 2 more questions.
Oh, okay.
Why the title, Welcome to Babylon? Because if you know about Babylon, Miss Son.
Right. To be honest with you, there's a double meaning to that. Something I can't get into yet, but just stay tuned. We'll definitely have a meaning for it soon.
Stay tuned. Is there any last words of wisdoms you want to give the audience?
Keep grinding. Work harder.
Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonnie. Can you let everybody know how they can find you and reach you, man?
Man, on Instagram, I go by Life is Sonnie, LIFEISONNIE, and then on all platforms but Spotify, Sonnie Babble.
Awesome. Thank you, Sonnie.
Yep, thank you.
Appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with
Gxrld.
Gxrld, man. How you doing, Playboy?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
Good, man. I'm grateful. The weather's not too shabby. How you feeling with the weather?
I think it's hot. I prefer the winter, but
Oh, you're a winter dude?
yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather put on more layers than be out in a
Sweat?
t-shirt. Yeah,
Got you then sweating like,
Yeah.
why?
yeah,
I know a lot of people who are like that. They rather have the cold and put clothes on as opposed to being hot and like I can't take off my skin type of thing.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, I was looking at your forearm and it's like a Chinese tattoo. What's that mean, bro?
it's a Korean actually.
Oh, Korean. Oh,
Yeah, no, it's all good. It says Gxrld. That's family in Korean because I'm of Korean descent.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm Korean and Mexican.
Dope. How many people know you're Korean?
Whoever, not very many people.
Uh-huh.
Not very many
They
people.
know today, right?
Probably more after this. Yeah.
Got you. Who's Korean on the side of your family?
My father.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So, do you know any other words in Korean?
I know Yedong Saide, and that means I have to take a shit.
Okay. Got you.
That's it.
Do you have to do that today or now?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if you're in Korea, you're just like, hey, the most important line I got is
Right.
What is it again?
Yedong Saide.
Shout out to my Korean. Have you been to Korea? Any interest,
I haven't.
Any interest
I
in
haven't.
going?
I actually have no desire, really.
Really?
I know I want to travel, so we'll see if I get there.
Got you. Why no interest, bro?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. I
Got
know we want to go to Japan, so I might make my way over there.
Got you. Well, you know, maybe it'll start to grow as time grows.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it'll change. You know what I mean? But what brought you out here today?
I'm out here supporting Second Sense. I'm actually going to be performing along with them, so we'll be on stage rocking it.
Got you. What songs are you guys gonna be performing?
We actually have an unreleased track that we'll be working on today, or that we'll be performing for you guys.
Got you. You want to let us know because it's gonna come out afterwards anyway.
It's called Better Days. It's going to be on our album that is coming very soon. A lot of heavy stuff coming soon.
Got you. Is it like a group album?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He's like, I don't know what I can say and not
Right.
say.
So let's just hope that my team doesn't say anything about this.
Yeah. I think all publicity is good publicity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if it's like, oh, it was leaked on the Empire. Oh no. Da-da-da-da. You know, and you know, I did see you out here with the cane, man. Have you always had a cane?
No, just a recent injury.
What happened?
I tried to avoid surgery, so we're slowly but surely getting better.
Got you.
We're out here.
Are you doing okay?
I'm doing good. Doing good
Okay.
today.
Good, man. Well, it's good to be upright and alive.
Always. Always.
Can you tell me what's so important about this event?
I think this event it's great for the city. It's great publicity for everybody that's on the team today. And it's great that all of us can come together and celebrate unity.
Well, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
Black independence, brown independence, independence for everybody, really.
Nice. And is there any last words you want to say before you get out of here?
Not that I can think of at the moment, but everyone, if you woke up today, you already took the W.
Amen. And can you let everybody know how they can find you and reach out to you, man?
Yeah, I'll be Gxrld on all platforms. That's Gxrld.
Awesome. Thank you, Gxrld. Have a good one, man.
You as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We are here today with...
Dudadamthang. You know what I'm saying? San Bernardino's finest.
Hey, and how we doing today, Duda?
We all right, man. It's Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of blackity black outside. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody else. But, you know, today is a good day. The sun is out. We got a little swig in our cup. And, you know, we came to the Live in IE event to do our thing.
What's up, man? What does Juneteenth mean to you?
Well, honestly, a lot of people don't know Juneteenth really started in Galvin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? When they declared we were actually free 4 years before they actually notified us or notified the world to the public and said that, oh, we're free and, you know, woo, woo. But it started in Galvin, Texas, and Juneteenth ever since then has been, you know, exemplified and signified by the black people. And I believe what it means to me is more or less like freedom, you know, a sense of freedom. So I believe on Juneteenth, it's like a second birthday.
I like
you know?
that.
It's like a second birthday where, like, today is my day. Can't nobody really tell me what to do for real.
That
But,
part.
Yeah.
The cool thing is they made it a national holiday.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if you government, you get the day off.
Right.
That part,
The
man.
banks is closed. It's, all of that.
That
yeah.
part.
No, really.
That part. How's your day been, man? How's your day been? How's your year been, bro? How's it all been?
The year's been cool. You know what I'm saying? It's picking up as, you know, as time progressed. I went out the country. I mean, not out the country, out the state. Went to Oregon for the first time in a long time and, you know, got to really experience the rest of the whole ordeal of Oregon and learn some new things about their culture out there and stuff. I didn't know that's where Sasquatch, Bigfoot was like from.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
But, you know, that's something that I just learned. Outside of that, The year been smooth. I've just been working, trying to figure it out. You know, that's about
Man,
it.
Oregon and Cali is like night and day, right?
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Oregon is a little different, man. It's
Talk
a little
to us.
different
Talk
as far
to
as
us.
like the demographic of people and just the geographic, you know what I'm saying, dimensions. Like we out here, we got hills, we got mountains, but they got mountains with 100-foot trees on them.
That
You know what I'm
part.
saying?
That
So it's
part.
crazy out there. But it's kind of like it's a little different from California because you know we a little bit more diverse out there. I'm not saying it's diverse. I mean it's not diverse out there,
Be
but
honest, yeah. It's more whites out there.
you know
Yeah.
it's you know, but you
So
know.
kind of you not to be.
Yeah.
so
Other
kind
than
of-
that,
yeah.
it's smooth. I actually did my research on it and found out that Oregon is also one of the most haunted states.
haunted.
Haunted.
Okay.
One of the most haunted states.
Okay.
My auntie lived an hour away from where they shot the movie The Ring. You know that lighthouse
Okay.
that they
okay.
had in the movie The Ring? I'm not sure if you
That's with the girl that comes out of
out
the
the
TV.
TV, yeah.
Okay.
Back in the days, the 2000 joint. Yeah, she lived an hour away from that lighthouse, and it's just crazy. I was sitting there looking at it like, damn, like. But you could feel it though. You could feel the energy when the day is arise, smooth. You know, you hear cars and everything. When it get night, it's an immense silence.
Different-
It's
it's a
kind of
different
weird.
vibe,
Like,
right?
yeah, it's kind of weird. It's
It's
very
kinda,
eerie.
like, I was gonna say
Very
kind of
eerie.
creepy.
Very eerie.
Okay. Could you see
But-
yourself living out there?
If I was obtaining some land,
Okay.
If I was obtaining some land, because it's a lot of land out there. You know, if I was obtaining some land and I wanted to, you know, develop a farm and probably,
Gotcha. Not a bad
Probably.
idea. Not a bad idea.
probably, yeah,
Not a bad
Honestly.
idea.
probably.
And you know, I guess back to this event today, man. What brought you out here today, man?
Shout out to my boy Kasai. You know, he put the whole situation together. But I just came out here to enjoy myself and have some good vibes with some good people, especially in my city, man. That's about it.
And you know, for you, how important is San Bernardino and stuff like this?
San Bernardino has been a very big factor in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's molded me to who I am today. San Bernardino is a significant part of my career because a lot of people have misconstrued or, you know, they thought I was from somewhere else just by the way I carry myself. And every time I was faced with that adversity of, oh, where you from? I've never shied away from letting people know that I'm from San Bernardino, even though we're a small city and, you know, we don't get the light shed on us enough, but never have I ever once shied myself away from this is my city, and I love it. And I'm going to put it on my back, and wherever I go, they go.
Respect,
So-
man. Respect, man. And man, how's music been treating you?
Music's been good, man. I've been having to go back I went back to the drawing board just to try to figure out, okay, what direction are you going to take now, you know what I'm saying, in these next forthcoming months. So that's why I lean back a little bit. But I do got some singles that I am finna drop. I'm finna drop about 5-6 singles. Try to follow them up with more videos because, I mean, that's what my fans have been telling me. Like, you got a lot of music, but more videos. We want to see you more, so.
Yeah. And
That's
even
more
I
or
think
less
I've been seeing you, like, you just be, like, in the car in your house and you just, even that works, right? Even that
Right.
gets the views, right?
Right.
Man, so, and, you know, as artists, sometimes we need to take a step back so we can get our energy juices back to come back, right?
Right. Because
You
this
know?
is a very draining career. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
Until even when you get to the level, the pinnacle of success, it's still a draining career because it's an ongoing career. It's never let me take a break or, oh, you got to force your break. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to get your break, it's either you're going to be forced to do it detrimentally or you're going to put yourself in a position where you create the fortitude to be able to do it. So.
Facts. Duda, man, thank you so much. Is there any wise words you want to leave for the audience before we get out of here?
Whoever watching, man, stay consistent, keep going. I know it get hard, but keep going.
Awesome, man. Can you let everybody know how they can find you and reach you, bro?
Y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Dudadamthang, DUDADAMTHANG. The only thing that's different is my Twitter is DUDADAMTHANQ because my first one got hacked. So
They hit you with the hack? Oh,
Yeah.
the hackers got you? The Nigerians got you?
I don't know who it was. On me, I was mad though. But yeah, that's where y'all can find me at. New music on the way, new merch on the way. Y'all stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned. Duda, thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, bro.
You too.
Hi, everyone. We are here with
Young Miss, what's going on, everybody?
Miss. How you doing? Just got off stage, right?
Just got off stage. You see, I'm hot and sweaty. It's okay, man. That's work.
How did the set go?
It went well. I performed my new project, Maybe It's Me. This is my second time performing it, so it was you know, I'm still getting used to things, but it felt good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I feel like I saw you post something recently, like you went golfing or something like that.
Yeah, for my birthday with my mom, we went golfing.
How was that?
It was cool. I used to golf in high school, so it was like, okay, little blast from the past. But I messed up my pinky doing it, so it was like,
Low key.
yeah.
Okay.
I got to learn the proper technique to, you know, golf before I mess up my other hand.
Don't need that. Yeah, we need to keep the hands intact.
Exactly. Hands are money. You feel me?
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you so much, Gemini.
Okay, Gemini season.
Gemini
Is
season.
that the one with the 2 personalities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Young Miss is one of them. If
Got
you know
you.
me, then you know the other one.
Okay,
So there we
okay.
go.
I got you. I got
Yeah.
one's the teacher, one's the rapper.
Exactly.
I remember.
Mhm.
It's good to
And
see
they
you in the
both make
flesh.
money.
Hey,
Thank
hey.
you, Lord. Uh-huh.
It's good to see you in the flesh.
Yeah, I know. We did an interview before, and it's one of my favorite interviews. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're not
You
just
asked
saying
me
that.
about my gamer girls and my gaming and all of that, so.
Cool.
Yeah,
You're
nice
not
to
just
meet
saying
you.
that, right? Just to.
No, of course not. But, I mean, good media training, I'm supposed to say that anyway.
Hey, you can be honest. You can say, hey, that was the worst thing I ever dealt with. I don't want to deal with it.
It was fun. It was
Cool,
fun.
cool. So,
yeah.
you know, it's Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
So what does Juneteenth mean to you?
Juneteenth is important. My parents are a little older. Sorry, Mom. So they always instilled the importance of it. You know, just the fact that the slaves were free, and there were still 2 years of slaves who didn't know that they were free. That's unpaid. You know, that's unpaid labor, right? Like, so it's important that we all know that we're free, and we use that freedom to our advantage, right? Whether it's putting money back into the Black economy or you know, however you feel.
How you going to do it?
Yeah, you know, I always say buy Black, but show love to others. That's important too.
I love the colors that you're wearing. What's that scarf color about? Like, is that a flag? What is that?
Yeah,
I'm looking
I
at.
don't know what
Talk to
color, a
me.
little bit of everything. You feel me? You just got to come out with little pieces of drip sometimes.
I got you. I know with the
Yeah.
with the swizzle and the swag. Got you.
Exactly,
Got you.
exactly.
And how important is this event that's happening right now? How important is it?
It's very important. I went to school at Cal State San Bernardino. I threw so many events in San Bernardino, so the town is very important to me. And whenever I can come out here and do something, I'm gonna be here. Like I tell people all the time, like, don't be scared. Like, oh, San Bernardino, like it's family oriented out here. You know, lots of events for the community, so I'm gonna always promote that whenever I can.
Love that. Love that. You know, we really appreciate you. You know,
Yeah.
the 2 sides of Young Miss, the teacher and on the artist side.
Yes.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get out of here?
Happy Juneteenth. Save your money. Praise God. That's
Amen.
it.
And can you let everybody know how they can find you?
Yes, on everything at Young Miss. YUNGMISS.
Awesome. Have a great one, Young Miss.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today with
Phantom Thrett.
Phantom. How you doing today, man?
Doing well, doing well.
Good to see you in the flesh, bro. Good to see you in the flesh.
Thank you, man. Likewise.
You know, and it's good to see you without a cane.
Yeah. Well, improving, you know what I mean?
Congratulations.
All glory.
It takes time, right?
Yeah, it does.
And patience, right?
hmm
Man, how was that? You know, I've also, you know, dealt with some stuff, man, and it definitely tests the spirit and the mind. And talk to us about it, man.
I mean, yeah, it's a daily thing, you know.
Okay.
And the choice to want to show up for yourself is what's going to make it as fast as possible, you know what I mean, if you want to get better as fast as possible, because you could sit there for years and just weep about it.
True.
Or you can, you know, say, you know, this happened, and that's it. It just happened. Now I can deal with it and, you know, gain some sort of, I'm back again. You know what I mean?
Has it changed your experience and perception of like God, a creator, something beyond this world? Has that changed your perspective?
Strengthened it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. And so, you know, what brought you out here for this event?
Man, my good friend Jake Asai hit me up, and you know what I mean? It's YU and Phantom Thrett together doing the set. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm
Nice.
excited. Yeah.
Did you guys already perform?
No.
Okay. Performing soon?
Yeah, in like 30 minutes or so.
Okay. So, it's Juneteenth, right?
Mhm.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
And it's Freedom Day.
I love it, man. And how long you been rapping for?
Whew. Shit, I'm 32. since I was 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Almost 30 years in the game.
Yeah. Crazy.
Got you.
20.
Yeah, almost 30. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How do you think you still have the passion and love for it since you were 9 years old?
Oh, well, yeah. It's like a part of my life. So, like, I grow, music grows, I meet it. We have, you know what I mean? We intercept, and that's it.
Got you. Has there anything, I feel like with music and as artists, as we grow, the music grows with us in our perception.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think has changed in your perception of being an artist from back in the day till now?
My perception as an artist hasn't really changed, man, because I've always just trying to get my shit off. Like, that's what I was always trying to do. And as I continue to grow with it, it's like, that's like therapy for me. You know what I mean? And I can allow people into my world, and because I'm normally pretty reserved, this is a way to connect with myself as well.
To let people in.
Yeah.
Leave it locked, leave it locked, leave it locked. And so can you let people know how they can reach you, find you, connect with you, man?
Yeah, Phantom Thrett on IG. My music is everywhere. Yeah.
Nice, man. And you want to leave any words of wisdom for people before we get out of here?
Take care of yourself
Awesome.
before it's too late.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Phantom.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with
Kyiema.
Kyiema. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. We both heard a sound right now, right?
Yes.
And what were we gonna do?
Mimic? I don't know. I forgot what it was that fast.
was like-
I'm so sorry.
It was like ow or something like that, right?
Ow.
Right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
Yes.
Awesome. So, Kyiema, right?
Yes.
Well, what brought you out here today?
I am performing. It's my first performance ever. So I'm really excited. Actually, I'm not as nervous. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to it. So
Good.
yeah.
They say sometimes there's no difference between excitement and nervous. It's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even tell the difference, but I'm glad to be here. So
Gotcha. Glad to have you. So, do you sing? You dance? You rap? What do you do?
yes, I sing. I don't dance and sing at the same time, but I was a dancer like my whole childhood. So I do dance. It's more of like ballet, contemporary. So it's not like the vibes for like, getting down. But like I if I needed to be, I could bust a move.
Oh, that would be kind of cool to see like ballet with the singing.
I know. I told them during rehearsal, and they were like, "No," and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay."
Whose life is it? Yours or theirs?
That's what I'm saying. I should actually just do it. I think I should just do it. Maybe I'm gonna think about that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. We don't like to influence people, but if you feel it, why not, right?
I'm feeling. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah.
So you used to. Did you ever used to do On Point? That's what it's called, right? In ballet.
Yeah, probably like once or twice. Wasn't that good.
Gotcha.
I'm more of like a contemporary acro, jazz. Like that's my thing right there. But like I was obviously trained technically, so see, I got the training behind it to back it up.
Gotcha. When I think of jazz, I always think of like jazz hands.
Like
Yeah, that part.
yeah, I am guilty. I have done jazz hands.
Got you.
Yeah.
You're a jazz hand girl.
Yeah, I like jazz. I think jazz is pretty fun. Yeah.
Sweet.
I like it.
So, what made you want to come out and perform for the first time at this event? What made you want to do that?
Honestly, I feel like bringing my music to life for the first time, especially on this day, that was perfect. That I had to. It spoke to me. And I'm really excited. I honestly didn't think I was going to get picked at all to be here. So I was pretty excited when I got picked. So, yeah, honestly, it's time to get out there and share my music with other people. And, yeah, and it's perfect timing. I have another release coming out next week. So, yeah.
Nice. Do you want to share with us the release that's going to be coming out?
Yes, it is a continuation of my EP, Hold Me Softly. It is the deluxe version, and it's going to be more album length. So I'm really excited. It's the first big release of the label I'm under. So really proud of myself. I'm really proud of my team and producers and everyone who helped put it together. And I'm really excited. Honestly, those are some of my favorite songs ever. And I kind of was I feel bad comparing it to the other ones. They're all my babies, but the new ones are
I know.
Fire.
It's like the kids, right? We favor the new kids more than the older. Hey, you've been here long enough.
Yeah.
Go wipe your other daughter boo
Go
boo.
over there.
Yeah.
And take care of this. We're gonna let the new one shine
Yes,
right now.
yes.
100%.
Well, congratulations for being picked.
Thank you.
And you want to give a shout out to your label?
EOI Records. Y'all are the best. Literally hooked me up with any and everything that I could ask for. I wanted a gemmed out mic. I got a gemmed out mic. Like, that's crazy to me. I didn't even think that I would actually get it. I was asking as a joke, but, shout out to y'all, EOI Records. Y'all are the goats. Love
That
you.
part. Hey, I guess if you can get a gemmed out mic, I guess you can do ballet on stage. I guess,
That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
Come on. It's so close together.
It's right there.
It's literally right there. I might as well.
It's like gemmed out tutu, gemmed out mic, like.
Hey, I'm all for the bling. I'm for the pink. I'm for the anything girly.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that is definitely my vibe.
Gotcha. Have you taken a picture with Sonnie yet? Because he's in pink as well.
I have not, but I saw him. If it's the person that I think
Yes,
you're talking,
with the
I
glasses.
we showed up and I was like, he doesn't even know it yet, but my theme is pink and he's perfect for the theme. Thank you. Shout out to you too, man.
Yeah.
I peeped it when I got
So
here.
if he doesn't get to you, you need to
I
go
will
to
go
him.
to him.
Get
Yes. 100%.
So you mentioned today's a special day. It's
Yes,
Juneteenth, right?
It is Juneteenth.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
Freedom. Honestly, true, freedom. And it feels really good. Honestly, the older I get, the more I can appreciate a day like this. Whereas when I was little, I was kind of like, Juneteenth, yay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. But now I'm like, I wake up, I post about it, celebrate it actively. I walked into the studio, they were like, happy Juneteenth. I was like, thank you.
You
Come
hair
on.
flipped on them? You hair flipped on them?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Juneteenth absolutely means 100% freedom. And I feel really free to be able to do this music live. Don't even know how I got here, but I'm honestly so grateful. So, yeah, super important, super blessed.
Congratulations. And how important do you think this event is that's happening?
I think this event is extremely important. I have never actually seen an event that was dedicated to Juneteenth like this, ever. So this is the first time I've ever seen something like this, and I really like the vibes that are going on. After I perform, I'm about to go hit up them vendors because your girl's hungry. But I
Okay.
can't eat before singing because I get nervous.
Yeah, so we're going to eat after.
Yeah, we're going to eat after 100%.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, can you let everybody know how they can find you, support you, connect with you?
Yes, you can find me at Kyiema, Kyiema, on all platforms. If you see pink on the profile, it's me. I promise you. And if you see a younger version of me, that was middle school. Block it. Don't look at it anymore, please. I can't get into the account to delete it, so just ignore that account.
It's there.
It's there. It
Okay.
is there,
It's forever
unfortunately.
there.
Yeah.
Got you. You might have to hire a professional.
I know, because I cannot get into that account to save my life. I wish I could.
Awesome. Thank you for talking with us. Is there any words of wisdom you'd like to leave us before we get out of here?
Honestly, when I was little, I've always had a dream of making music, and I never thought it was possible. And it is very possible. I don't even know how I'm here. I'm just vibing along the way, but anything is really possible. When I was little, I heard that, and I was like, that's only for certain people who have access to some things. You know what I mean? But we did this. It was basically 3 people creating this entire project, and with everything behind it, there was a lot of hard work, dedication put into it, and anything's possible, honestly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one, okay?
Thank you, you too.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with...
JBJ, nice to meet y'all.
Man, JB, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, man. Did you guys perform already?
Yeah, we performed. Yeah,
Got
we
you.
performed.
How was the performance?
It was good. It was a good turnout. It's good seeing all my friends, all people I didn't know. It was really nice. It was really nice.
Nice. Well, what songs did you guys perform?
We performed Right Now, which is on my my drop called I'm Petty. One of Stevo's songs, which is on his 10K album. And then one of our exclusive songs that we're going to do in September, which is a way different event, but it's gonna be good.
Got you. You said the track was called I'm Petty?
Sir.
Are you petty?
Very much so.
Got you. Got you. What made you so petty, bro? What made you so petty?
The people, the experiences, not everybody's, like that, but it just comes with being, talking with people and such and whatnot, but it's all good.
Got you. Basically, you weren't born petty. People made you petty.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Some females, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Some females, sometimes some males, pause, but some people be really crazy out here.
Sometimes even family. Sometimes even
yes,
family.
Bro. Yes.
That's wild,
bro.
isn't it?
Yeah, you be your own people.
Gee. Hey, sometimes petty is good to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's like I don't see it as like a truly negative thing. It's more like, I mean, if you get there with me, I'm very respectful. You know, when you get there with me, I'll get there with you. It's just type of thing. But I'm not a bad person, though.
Yeah. Nah, I never thought you were. I don't get that vibe. We don't get that vibe, right, folks?
No, sir.
You know, so, you know, you rap, right?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in the game? How long have you been doing this stuff?
I've been officially dropping stuff for about 2.5 years. But I've been doing music, like just practicing, just doing it for fun for about 2018. So 6, 7 years.
Got you. So what made you want to pursue this music thing seriously?
It was actually my cousin. He's in LA right now. I couldn't even tell you where he's at right now. But he inspired me while he was doing it, before he left. And then it just made it even more like contagious with like Sonnie Babble being here and the whole Second Sense group. It's just they made it way more fun, you know. Just they made it to the point where it's like I got to do music just for them, not just for me.
Got you. Want to give a shout out to the fam?
Yeah, shout out Armand. I miss you, brother. Hope you're safe out there. And shout out Second Sense for sure.
Nice. And has your perception of what you thought music was and what it is now changed since you've been doing it?
You know, the more you learn about something, just with anything, you learn the downs and the ups, you know, but it's mostly up as long as you're dealing with the right people.
That's your crowd is everything.
Yeah.
Your crowd is everything.
Your crowd is pretty much you. Whatever you're portraying, your crowd is that. So I really love doing what I'm doing. Nothing's like a bad influence, none of that. So it's all good right here.
Yeah, I got a chapter in my book called Circle of 7 Fools. So if you are around 6 fools, then most likely you're the 7th.
Hey, that's true though.
You know what I mean?
That's true. That's real true.
It's Juneteenth today, right?
Yes, sir.
How important is Juneteenth, and what does it mean to you?
Juneteenth is very important, you know, for us African Americans out here. You know, it's good to stand together because there's always something when it comes to us, you know. But it's good that we celebrate being together, doing something that's with like the whole community, just like staying connected, you know. There's always times to be connected, but it seems like, you know, on Juneteenth we're a little extra connected, you know. So I love it. I love it, you know. So it's really good.
So true. And what about this event? How important do you think this event is for the community and stuff like that?
Oh, this event, man, I went to right around behind the event, went to the middle school. I was just saying I've never been to this park, but they made it seem like I've been here before, you know, and that's really important to make everything feel like a backyard, like some chill event, you know. It's really good for the community for sure. A lot of different races out here, even though it's on Juneteenth, and it's really great. I love it.
You want to give a shout out to the was it middle school you went to?
Yeah, Cesar Chavez right here.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love that
got
school.
You. Yeah, good memories, bad memories?
Great memories. No bads. Great memories.
I know, man. Doesn't it seem like life was so much easier back then?
Man, life was so much simpler, but it's like it's all sped up now. Man, it's like
doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah, it's like just yesterday I was just waiting in line to get food for lunch, you know? It's crazy. But time flies for sure.
That's why you have to do what makes you happy out in this world.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You don't want to do anything that, you know, that messes up your spirit. Does that make
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
You got to do stuff that resonates with you as a person. So that's why I love doing the stuff that's out here today.
Amen. Well, JB, thank you for stopping by with us, man. Is there any last words you want to share with us before we get out of here?
I just dropped I'm Petty. He's got 3 songs on it. Go ahead and check them out. See what I'm saying right now. And I'm Petty. All out. And shout out to Second Sense and shout out Sizzling Summer for having me.
Dope, man. Can you also let people know how they can find you and reach you?
You can check me out on Instagram at JBJ_the_greatest. Everything on Apple Music, Spotify, JBJ. Tap in. See what's up.
JB, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with
Cam Archer.
Cam. How you doing, man?
I'm solid. How you doing?
Grateful, man. I saw that you went to WrestleMania, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
How was it?
It was great, man. The energy was great. That whole weekend is really dope being around that many wrestling fans, like all through Vegas, because it's not just WrestleMania. There's so many other wrestling events happening, so it's really dope to see wrestlers, meet wrestlers, just walking around, gambling, eating. You know, it's an interesting time.
Did you nerd out a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, definitely. Getting breakfast and you turn around and you waiting in line with like a WWE wrestler, like you know what I mean? Like it's pretty wild. It's interesting.
Got you. Because I think last time we talked, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think Bret Hart's one of your tops, right?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I think I saw something recently with Bret Hart, but I can't remember what it was. But I guess we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that, man. You know, but how you doing, man? What brought you out to here for today's event?
I am performing myself and Nabi, and whenever he gets here, we put out our album Banner Boys in April, and so this is the first time I'll be performing any songs from Banner Boys, which is always interesting because I'll be listening to my music, so we'll see about these words, you know what I mean? And I can't curse, which is always like, ugh, all right, fine.
Oh, because you're out in the public.
Yeah, you know, it's a more family-friendly event or whatever, so I'm not going to curse. But, you know, it just makes it more fun. It's more gymnastics, lyrical gymnastics, especially when you are like, do I remember this song or not? Makes it more fun.
That part.
You know? Yeah.
And you don't really cuss that much in your music anyway.
I don't, but that makes it harder because I don't cuss that much. So it just be slipping in there. You know what I mean? So like we were making show versions. He's like, do you cuss on this one? I'm like, do I? I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't recall. I may curse.
It depends how you feel.
Yeah, it just varies on the song. But yeah, so that's always fun. I just did one of those recently at a mall for a nerds and hip hop event. I had to not curse, and that was fun. But that one it was songs I was more comfortable with. But it was more fun to mess with the people who organized it because if that went wrong or somebody was cursing, it could have got the whole event shut down. So I just kept messing with them and acting like I didn't know the words. But I did. Awesome. So that was just more fun. This one, I'm gonna have to actually like
really put your
lion face, lemon face.
Got you.
Get in the bag.
Shout out to Josh, right? That does Nerds and Hip Hop.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Nerds and Hip Hop.
You know, and congratulate to you and IBM for getting the Banner Boys out. I know it's music that was actually old music that you guys actually brought forward new, right? Is that correct?
Mix of old and new. Some songs dating back to the furthest 2013, and after that it would date to about 2017, and then about half of it was from now, like the past couple years, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you have like African ancestry, like Nigerian or something like that?
Nah, it's Nabian.
Okay.
Nabi he's Ghanaian.
Yeah, he's Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Because I thought I saw your last name and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of African.
I think it's French Canadian, bro.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't even go into my lineage. I'm paranoid about giving my DNA anywhere.
Okay.
So I don't even go into my lineage like that deeply.
Okay, so your last name you think is French Canadian?
Yeah, I believe that's what I was informed. Yeah.
So you never actually tried to like?
I've never gone back to look.
Gotcha.
Maybe one day, but you know, and also I don't really talk to my dad's family like that, but I could easily gather that info and then try to do a tree. But you know us, man, half the time it just gets cut off around Thomas Jefferson somewhere. So,
hilarious.
You know.
You know what it made me think of? I think it was a comedian. He was like, you know, if you hit like a white family tree, a nigga will fall out, you know, or something like that. Made me think of that for some reason.
Absolutely.
You know, it's Juneteenth today.
Mm-hmm.
How important is this day to you, or is it important? What does it mean to you?
I think it's dope that it's becoming more recognized in the public space. You know what I mean? Because it is important. You know, it's just as important as the 4th of July because of how many of us are here and how much blood, sweat, tears, and equity we've put into this country within our lineage and our ancestry. So it should be recognized more frequently. More places should be closed. More businesses should not be open. More schools should be closed. And there should be more of an onus on teaching people about what this day means. Because a lot of people don't know. They have no idea what this day actually represents, which is not cool at all. So I think it should be more ingrained because of how deeply rooted we are in this country, no pun intended, with the roots thing.
I like that. I like that. You know, a couple things I wanted to say is that it feels like this day gets more recognition than the whole Black History Month at this point.
Yeah, Black History Month just kind of feels like a token thing now. You know what I mean? Like, people don't actually really care to learn about anything during Black History. It's just like, oh yeah, it's Black History Month. It's more of a joke than it is an actual moment of embracing knowledge and learning about a culture that is constantly just mimicked, copied, and then ridiculed. So, you know.
Cut and paste.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how important do you think this event is that's happening today?
I think it's very important for the city to have events like this. And there's multiple from here, and there's one in Rialto. There's always something. There used to be a big one in Lamert. You know, there's always something, and I think the more of this, the better, because it just also drives the point home of people wanting to look into what does Juneteenth even mean, and then they're able to learn more about that. Google's your friend, people. Look it up. Talk to your little AI assistants and ask them some questions, and you're going to learn some things. Exactly. So I think it's very important for the city, and it's a dope thing to be a part of since I'm from here. So.
Nice, man. I see you've been hitting the gym. Congrats.
Yeah, you know, here and there, you know, 2-3 hots in the cot. I got to get back on it a little bit harder. I got some goals to hit by September, so yeah.
Got you. What inspired you to get back into the gym, and what's the goal?
Man, the inspiration to get back into the gym was fat. That was you ever look back at the interview we did? Man, I ain't got a neck. So just trying to get into better shape. You know, as you get older, you got to prioritize the health, you know what I'm saying? Because I do not want to be decrepit or diabetes with one leg. And, you know what I mean? Like, when I could have easily prevented these things. Like, I was fortunate enough to be blessed with a healthy body, so I need to preserve it as long as I can because our time is not promised or guaranteed. So, but yeah, no, I want to probably drop another 15, 20 pounds and then just actually gain another 10 in muscle. That'll take more time, but just losing another 20 will probably have me feeling a little bit better as long as I continue to manage the gym side as well with the food side. So just balancing the two. It's a tightrope act, especially when you love eating sweets as much as I do.
Oh, you got a sweet tooth, man?
Oh, it's unlimited. Yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't really like a lot of I don't do cheese, so I don't that added doesn't. But it's the sweets.
That's your vice.
That's my vice.
Okay, at least you know.
Mm-hmm.
At least you know. When you mentioned the health thing, it made me think of. I'm pretty sure you might have heard Tumex.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because didn't he have diabetes and then he had
he had
his
he had an amputation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it made me think about him.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, Tumex. Yeah, it immediately made me think of that. Cam, I want to give you your flowers, bro, because I definitely do think that you're definitely one of the greatest lyricists out here, MCs out here, and not just in the IE, but just in general, right?
Thank you.
Because people are like, yeah, you're a dope lyricist for some, like they'll probably just put you like in my opinion, in a box, but I think in general, right?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that, bro.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, what's your opinion on like hip hop and being recognized for the art form of lyricism and being appreciated as opposed to like, I guess, dance music, you see pop music.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I feel like we'll always have a niche that fluctuates in notoriety. So right now, with everything that happened with the beef last year and more lyrical artists getting pushed to the forefront in certain spaces and cases, I think it's dope. But at the end of the day, that balance is always going to be there. There was never just, the big 90s rappers that just were only spitting bars. There was Kid and Play right there. There was Domino right there. There's Tone Loc right there. There's so many different MC Hammer right there selling millions of albums. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that balance, and there's nothing wrong with that balance because as human beings, we have balance in how we feel. I don't always want to be lyrical. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't expect that from anybody else. But lyricism is like that base. It's like, as long as you have it, you can branch out into those other spaces. And it should always be appreciated when you have it, and the intricacies of it should be appreciated in the spaces they are. And I feel like they are. And I feel like the more spaces they get, the better. But I feel like it's properly being viewed right now. And there's those handful of artists that people will champion for being lyrical, and then they'll kind of push the others a little bit to the side. But that extra shine, it trickles down. It's a trickle-down effect for the lyricists, like myself.
I think it's a good way to find a good balance. It's kind of like Kanye or Jay-Z. But it's like a good balance between like lyricism and good stuff. Man.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, man, for being on. Are there any words of wisdom you want to share with us before you get out of here?
Yeah, don't eat entire boxes of Little Debbie snacks. It's not good for you.
You heard it, man. And can you let everybody know how they can find you, man?
At Cam Archer, CAMARCHER on all platforms. Anywhere that you can search it, you might find a white director. That's not me. He's an odd guy. But you'll find me eventually. Just look for the resting face. You'll see it.
Yeah, and it's not it's not how he really feels. He's actually a really genuine good dude.
Yeah, I'm nice. I'm just the face doesn't
reflect how his insides.
No, it doesn't convey that.
Yeah. Thank you, Cam. Have a great show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with.
Oh Gosh Leotus.
Oh gosh, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you feeling?
Grateful, man. You've been here all day, huh?
Yeah, since 4 p.m. But enjoying the summer, weather right now.
Gotcha. Are you man of the heat?
Not like I used to. I'm in LA near the beach, kinda. So
okay.
This is definitely not new to me, but I am feeling it for sure. Gotcha. But just embracing it. Yeah.
When's the last time you've been in the water?
Like in the beach?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something different, man, being in the ocean, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was in Spain, and I was in the water over there 2 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Little flex there? Okay,
yeah, sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean to take it there. But
no, we good.
I was just being very specific, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's good to know, because that way sometimes you gotta let people know so that way they can visualize and be inspired.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? What made you want to go to Spain, and what part of Spain were you in?
I was in Ibiza, Spain, and my buddy's 40th birthday was out there, his celebration. So he invited a bunch of us out, and yeah, we just celebrated with him.
Got you.
Yeah.
They have I was gonna say quinceañera. That is definitely not what it's called. What is it called when they'll take like 2 hours to have like lunch off or stuff like that?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Siesta.
Siesta?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you get to enjoy that or?
Nah. We didn't get to do all that. But no, we definitely got to indulge in a bunch of like Ibiza things, like
Okay.
partying and the beach. But saying all to say, yeah, I'm very familiar with the San Bernardino or IE weather. I'm born and raised here, but like I said, I'm in South LA, closer to the beach. I get to enjoy the waters every now and again.
Got you. You know, he brought us back to San Bernardino, but guess what? We're going back to Spain. So, ¿habla español?
Not at all.
No?
No.
Poquito? Nada?
Nada.
¿Tú
Well,
quieres?
maybe, no, I don't speak any Spanish. And
¿Tú
my
quieres?
girl's Mexican too. I'm terrible.
Okay. So you're going to get the chancla later.
Dang.
You know what the chancla is?
Yeah,
the chancla?
that's
Okay.
the shoe.
Yeah, you know the
I
chancla.
I know what that is, for sure.
What was one of your favorite things that you did in Spain?
Man, one of my favorite things, jet skiing. We went on some jet skis in I want to say like the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, that was a highlight for sure until I fell off the jet ski. I didn't like crash or anything like that, but it was just sitting there, tried to turn, fell in the ocean. I'm terrified of the ocean or big bodies of water. As long as I'm over it, I'm okay. But fell in it, had a panic attack almost, but I was able to get back on to the jet ski. So yeah, but anywho, that was my favorite part of the trip.
Your fear of water was your favorite part.
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
I love that. That's ironic.
Yeah, no, very.
That's awesome. Did you have a life vest on at least?
Yeah, we had life
Okay.
vest, so I was cool. Yeah.
Okay. I was just talking to Flex from The Plug. Shout out to Flex. And he was saying, you know, sometimes like the ATVs, these dirt bikes, like these machines, like we want to have fun with them, but they really can hurt us.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah, if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's something to think
something
of.
bad could happen for sure.
You know, not many people know, maybe a lot of people know that you're a producer.
Yes.
Right? You make beats, but you also play instruments. You play the drums, play the keys,
Yeah.
play the bass, you know, shout out to stuff like that.
Thank you.
Why, in your opinion, is it important as a creator of music to kind of know how to play instruments?
I don't think it's necessarily to know how to play an instrument. I think, well, yes and no. And yes, because of theory. I think theory is very important to music creation. I mean, we do have a lot of technology now that helps you with that. But when I say no, like, as long as you have an ear to, you know what I'm saying, you can make something sound good. I know a lot of producers, like big producers at that are very successful, millions of dollars in they accounts right now, and they don't know nothing about theory. They couldn't even tell you what a key is on a keyboard, but they just have good ears, and that's all that matters.
True. I'm so glad you mentioned that. You know, you could say, hey, do you know this flat 5 sharp 7 is? They're like,
Yeah, no. They don't.
But I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I was thinking about this today, because I'm actually transcribing something for the homie, and it's like this super intricate America song, right? Traditional American song, changing keys, changing feels, like all these things,
Yeah.
right? But it doesn't really, you know, feel like anything, right?
You're right.
But it's just like, I can turn on like Muddy Waters, a blues singer, you know, 4 changes, and like it's got more feel in that than this person who went through different key changes, different key signatures.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about what it feels like in the end.
No, facts. I think, I mean, it's two different worlds too. Like the references that you gave, like there's soul, and then there's commercial. You know what I'm saying? I think the soulful aspect of the last song you mentioned, the Money Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the song. I just can't.
Muddy Waters is the guitar. It's a blues guitar.
Yeah. But there's a lot of soul and context and pain and all these things that are attached to that, you know, opposed to the American, whatever song you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that there wasn't any soul at all, but there's I understand why you can relate to the guitar player.
Yeah, and it's not like classical music doesn't have soul. It's just like sometimes people think that being over technical makes you better at the craft.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, it can in some cases, but it's whatever you have your ear for and whatever sounds good to the audience. That's all that really matters.
It's the intention.
Because you can make something that's completely terrible and people love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's subjective.
So true, man. You know, and we're at this beautiful event, man, today. So how important do you think this event is for the city?
I think it's very important. I've been here practically my whole life, and yeah, I didn't get to experience things like this as a kid, even being here as an adult. Like, I did go to shows and things of that nature, but that kind of fizzled out a little bit. And so you had to like go to different states, different cities, and even out the country to experience having, you know, an audience that's not online or, you know, things of that nature. So having something like this to bring the community around is super dope. And like, I don't live here anymore. I live in LA, but this was definitely worth the 2-hour drive to get here. This takes 2 hours to get here, but, you know, traffic. But for the most part, yeah, this is incredible to experience and see. And I feel like I'm at home right now, for real.
I love that. You know, since you're in LA, you do a lot of work in LA. Like, why come back to San Bernardino to be a part of it? Why?
Why? Oh, sheesh, why not? You know what I'm saying? I get to see all my homies, you know, and because all of my friends are here. You know, I have friends, you know, everywhere, but these are the people that I grew up with. These are the people that I got to build with. These are the people that made me who I am today as a producer, as a human being. Yeah, this is the homestead right here.
Beautiful, man. And it's Juneteenth today, right?
Yep.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
Man, we free now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've been free for a while, but, you know, as far as the history of it, you know, just finding out that you know, the South, I want to say it was Texas, like they just found out they were free, and it was like, oh, we good now. So to you know, indulge in the history of that and understand that feeling, and then now we're here today, and now it's also a holiday. It's like, man, I don't know, there's something about it. Like, obviously we weren't there in that time, but there's something about just being able to have a day for us is pretty cool. Due to the circumstances of us finding out, it's kind of, you know, it's so cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Facts. Oh, gosh, thank you so much for tuning in with us, man. Is there any words of wisdom you want to leave with the audience before we get out of here?
Yeah, don't give up. I know that sounds very cliche, but when people aren't believing in you, you should believe in yourself.
Amen. And can you let everybody know they can find you, man, and support you?
Yes. Oh, Gosh Leotus on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you can find me. OHGOSHLEOTUS.
Nice. Did you perform already?
No, I actually go on in about, 10 minutes?
Awesome, man. Well, have a great show, bro.
Man, thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, everybody. We are here with
Tru Lee.
Tru Lee, man. How you doing today, bro?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm doing absolutely wonderful.
Gotcha. You know, I smell a little magical in the air.
Oh, yeah, it's that time. It's about that time.
That time?
Yeah, for sure.
Get you feeling right?
Yeah. I would say it's a balancer. It's a balancer.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that flower right here on your shirt?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, actually, right here we got a little bit of the shroom psychedelics here.
I was wondering if it was shrooms.
These are shrooms here. I had to put on a little like Christmas sweater.
Okay.
The performance was just sick. So.
Got you. A sweater in this heat, in the 90-degree heat?
I had a T-shirt on.
Okay.
But there's a breeze. We live in the IE. You know, it's like a little bit of like a bowl here, so we catch that wind drift. And you got at nighttime, you got a sweater up. I see you got a tee, but later, I'm telling you, you might need a jacket.
True, yeah. The air was on, they turned it off, man.
I'll let you use my sweater. I got you.
I like it, man. Anything you want to say about shrooms or before you?
Say that one more time.
Anything you want to say about shrooms?
Honestly, do them responsibly, guys. Make sure that wherever you do them, be in a safe place. Be around people that you feel
comfortable with.
That make you feel comfortable and make you feel loving and warm. And sometimes, one thing I do recommend is not doing it like at a party or nothing, because any reaction I get, everybody says it's like overstimulating. So don't do that.
Yeah, I actually heard recently, because a lot of people are talking about shrooms more now. It feels like that you can't treat them the same way people would treat herb.
No,
you got to
no,
approach
no.
it differently. You
For
got to
sure.
be more
For sure.
ceremonial with it. You know.
And also, I believe that everybody has like a different tolerance, just like weed, but it's more precise with each individual. Like and not everybody can take an eighth like their first time, or like maybe bring it in, or things like that. Like slowly figure it out for yourself. Exactly, build up to it. Exactly.
You know, and so truly, right?
Yes.
So, what brought you out here today, man?
Honestly, friends, family, close people I've known. Jay Kasai and Tanjint, they both have curated events. They did the Empire Now award show, and I was a part of it. I was nominated, I think, maybe 2 years ago for like album of the year. And now I'm here performing. They want to show the city what we got, so
sweet.
That's what we're here for.
So, truly, for people who may not know the stuff that you do, what type of stuff do you do as an artist?
Well, as an artist, I make music, and as I make music, the sounds that I make, I would like to say like neo soul, R&B, hip hop. To be honest, I think for me, what I like to say, I like to captivate the culture of music. So I could go from any range of music. I feel like I can do it all. So yeah, I try to mix the pot, but I still try to make it so my fan base can feel like it's coming from an original place. You know, it's not like, oh, he's taking from here, he's doing that, which we all do, which you have to. It's nothing's new under the sun. But what I'm saying is like, you still have to have an originality from, borrowing from other people. So,
Yeah, so are we going to get a truly country album soon?
Sheesh, you never know. Maybe. We might get one.
Okay.
Never know, brother.
I like it, bro.
I'm trying to step up my britches and get things right.
Hey,
just wait on it.
Line dancing is just, oh, God.
It's becoming popular.
Yeah,
more
line
popular.
dancing is just the country version of...
The electric slide.
Thank you.
Hey, just like the electric slide.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is.
You can hit your little shindig with the electric slide, or you can go and hit you a little bit of the rodeo and hit your,
boom, boom.
line dancing.
Click, click. All you gotta do is you already get the sweater, or you just use the hat.
That's all I need. I actually I just went to Texas. Shout out Texas. I was in Austin, Texas, but I have a cowboy hat now, so I might have to rock it when I do the album.
Hey, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of Texas and what today is, which is Juneteenth.
Yes.
What does it mean to you, Juneteenth?
Juneteenth. I think, to be honest, I'm still figuring it out. Like when you talk about our black culture, us as a people, I know what that is. Like I guess, glorify that and show that. But for myself, when I talk about my lineage and just when we were taken from places and different things, I don't know that part of things, and I want to learn that. I feel like these days remind me to go back and focus on my lineage and focus on there is a bigger picture, but for that bigger picture to also grow and to, I guess, become better, it's like you have to also know your lineage, where you come from, what that story is, and then you can honestly find a comparison with all of us. And that's, So I feel like Juneteenth for me is a day for me to reflect and understand what my culture is, this is my skin color, my ancestry, my thing, and to appreciate that. But it reminds me to do that all year round, not just on a day. Don't do it on a day. We appreciate all cultures all year round, but if you are a specific culture, make sure you show appreciation, learn where you're from, learn what that is, and then you might find that we all are the same people, So, yeah.
All come from the same source.
High key, yes.
What did Kanye say about Black History Month? Black Future Month?
Yeah, yeah, that's what we need, exactly. We look into the future.
So truly, do you rap and sing, or how?
Yeah. I definitely do a little bit of both. Like that's what I was saying. I think I'm more of a songwriter, and I can bleed into the singing and the rapping, but I do a little bit of both. Whatever like helps me connect to my crowd or connect to my people. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there anyone here today that you would like to collab with?
Everybody on the ticket. Everybody is amazing. We got Dudadamthang. We got Cam Archer, Cam Gnarly. We got the second son, which has Sonnie in it. The list goes on. We have Waju and Phantom Thrett. I mean, I work with them. Waju's gonna be DJ. Phantom Thrett's gonna be DJing for my set. So those are, like I said, we hear family, friends, and for the culture. So.
Got you. So you're gonna be performing soon?
Oh yeah, I think. What time is it? Yeah, let's see. Let me see real quick. 7:55. We got like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, he's saying wrap it up. See, the guy said, hey, speed it up, wrap it up. He's about to get on that stage.
You know, we good. You know, we gonna move how we move. We
yes,
got you,
100%, 100%.
And it's gonna have a great set, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, you know, could talk about having a variety of styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible not only get the country album,
Mm-hmm.
but can we get like maybe a System of a Down inspired
album?
Yeah.
Denial, the correct. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respect, man. You know,
for all my System of a Down fans, y'all know what that was for sure. For sure. Yeah. exactly. Yeah.
Truly, man, thank you so much.
Always.
Is there some words of wisdom you could leave everybody with?
Be yourself. If you don't believe in something bigger than yourself, believe in something. Like, you know, love everybody that you can at every moment, because life's short. This is one timeline, so you got to appreciate the whole journey. And yeah, that's really it.
Awesome, man. Can you let everybody know they can find you, man?
Oh, yeah. You can find me on all social media. Official Tru Lee. Official TRULEE. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, all that good stuff. You can find me everywhere.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a great show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Look forward to that System of a Down album.
Yeah, and pay attention to the Empire, y'all. Pay attention to the Empire.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? We're here at the Sizzling Fest, Only Empire, and we're here with...
What's up? This is Gnarly. Happy Juneteenth.
Mr. Gnarly, how you doing, man?
I'm blessed. Too blessed to be so stressed.
Got you. Happy Juneteenth to you, too, man.
Thank you.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
I mean... You know, knowing the history of Juneteenth and knowing that, you know, I'm only about 3 generations removed from the people in my family who were enslaved. You know, it reminds me of my ancestors. Reminds me of the truth of the reality of the Black experience in this country, and you know, it's something to be celebrated. I don't know if it should be a federal holiday. I have my thoughts on that.
Okay, tell us.
I feel like it's a little bit of symbolism without the substance behind it. It's almost like celebrating the offense without ever acknowledging or having an apology, you know? So, but that's just my personal point of view. But I do feel like it's a wonderful way to educate others on the history of the actual, you know, quote unquote, ending of slavery. You know, we've been semi-free since 1865. So I think it's a great day for education.
Yeah. So I guess you'd be a little bit happier if it wasn't a federal holiday, but instead we got reparations instead.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Black people deserve, as you know, fundamental figures in the, you know, creation of this country. Reparations or some type of infrastructure in general would be beyond deserved. But sure, we could throw a party.
I got you. You know, I see something new that I haven't seen you with, and it's the Gxrld.
Oh yeah, I have a grill.
Is that
today.
a new thing that you've been doing?
Not really. You
okay.
know? I got some Mississippian roots, you know, so I thought I'd bring my southern side out today.
Okay,
yeah.
I like it. You know the history of the grill?
I mean, I to a degree, but yeah, she enlightened me.
So, and I got this from a country person, which is going back to the South. So when Black craftsmen used to work with the gold, they couldn't spend their money anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So had to put it in their mouth to protect it.
So they put it in their mouth.
Yeah.
They couldn't spend the gold anywhere, so instead they put it in their mouth.
Yeah. It's the only place you know it'll be safe.
Or you know, it's like, hey, I can't spend it anywhere.
Yeah. Or you can melt it down, but that's the point, you know, like to have it in a place that can't be pickpocketed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Or just like and again, like if I can't spend it, I might as well show what I got it.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And shout out to you, man. It's good to see you again in the flesh. I see you've been doing a lot of things. You've been working with the live band. You perform with the live band today, too?
Yeah, I'll be performing with Midnight Snack tonight. And I have been performing with them this year a lot.
Gotcha. And how has the experience been playing with the live band behind you as opposed to just having a DJ? How's the experience been?
I think it's something really special to watch my music connect with people raw when it's just me and the live vocal and the instrumentals. But there's something about jamming with a band that really takes me back to, you know, the days when I should be singing in the choir and something like that, like being a part of a big jam session and making these songs a very rendition in the moment. It makes it more special to me.
It's a different vibe, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
Is it becoming addicting?
Not so much addicting because I started singing in the choir, so I started out understanding. I have a really good knowledge of the scale and understanding like how to mesh my vocal and voice with who I'm being backed by. So, but I love that it gives each time I'm performing like its own memory and own imprint of performing it with multiple people as opposed to just doing it with just the myself and the beat and the raw vocal. But yeah, it's something I've been more intentional about this year. I feel like last year I did a lot of shows, and years prior I did so many shows and touring and whatnot. So I feel like to add more exclusivity to each performance, it's nice to bring the band out and maybe not perform as much, but when I do, bring all parts of the band together for it.
Nice. I got two. It got me thinking of two things, man.
Yeah.
The first thing is, what's your musical goal for this year?
Mm-hmm.
And how important is the event that we're at today?
I would like to answer the second question first. I feel like this doing this event for me is really special to have been asked to be one of the headliners of the Juneteenth event for the North End of San Bernardino on the tail end of receiving the Citizen Award last year for North End Gnarly. I feel like it has really given me a new point of view about what my goals could be musically and how I could impact my community by being present and the ways that I decide to be present. And that kind of leads into my musical goals, just about releasing more music and showing more of myself musically beyond just what type of messaging I've been comfortable putting out in the past. I feel like it's now more imperative than ever to show more of my emotional spectrum.
I like it. Are we going to start singing some more, possibly?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every time I release a project, my intention is to expand the soundscape a little bit more. I know my next project will definitely be doing that for my summer EP. That will be coming up really soon. And then my fall project as well is just more upward mobility.
Cool. Congratulations, Mr. Gnarly, on everything, bro.
Thank you.
And it's good to see the growth. It's good to see you in person. And I was gonna say something, and I totally forgot my train of thought, but it was meant to be. But I think I mentioned this to Cam Archer, and since I have you on,
yeah,
I really would like to put it in your ear, and you guys probably talked about it, about having a Cam and Cam album, and I want to call it The Heel and the Baby Face.
The Heel and the Baby Face. Oh, I see. Yeah.
You see, get the reference?
I get it, yeah. Because he's the heel. Yeah, and the wrestling, I'm the baby face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know. I remember I was gonna say, cause you mentioned it earlier. We're on. You always represent the North Side.
Yeah.
And now we're here at the North Side performing, and you're the headliner on the North Side.
Yeah, full circle. It's kind of crazy.
So beautiful,
look at God.
Man.
Yeah.
So beautiful, man. So great to have you, man. Is there any words of wisdom you want to leave the audience with before we leave?
Share your truth. Tell your story. Be unashamed with the losses. Be unashamed with the hardships. Lead with your flaws. More people can probably relate to what makes it hard for you to be you than the easiest parts of you to show up in. Everybody's going through it. Be empathetic. Give grace to yourself first. Give grace to others secondary. And spread love. And God is the way.
Amen. Thank you so much, Cam. Can you please let everybody know they can find you and support you?
You can find me on all your social media platforms all over the internet or really in the streets. Cam Gnarly, CAMGNARLY.com. And Cam Gnarly on all social platforms. If you want to reach out to me directly, hit me up on my website. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. New music is definitely on the way, and I'll see you outside.
Yeah, no feet pics unless he asks for them.
Please, I'm not going to ask. Don't send them.
All right, Cam, thank you so much, man. Have a great show later, man.
Thank you, man. Have a very positive Juneteenth.
Thank
Peace,
you,
y'all.
Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with
Tanjint Wiggy, a.k.a. Tristan Acker.
Tanjint. Good to see you, man.
Hey, you as well.
How you doing, man?
Good. I'm good.
Good? Yeah. I can see you're losing weight, losing waist, as we like to say in the health field.
We're trying, yeah.
How you feeling?
Good. Really happy that the Juneteenth event seems to be going on right now. I think we're on our second to last act playing on the stage right now.
Got you. What made you want to start exercising more and losing the waist and stuff like that?
I mean, what is it? In 2018, I had perforated diverticulitis and I almost died. What was it? And then ever since then, I've always kind of yo-yoed in weight like a lot of people, but I've especially, had moments where I've tried really hard to get really in shape since that incident.
Aha.
Yeah.
And you're one of the organizers of this event, right?
Mm-hmm.
How difficult was it to get? How does it feel to see it in fruition? Talk to us.
Well, after the Only Empire Music Awards show last year was supported by the San Bernardino City Parks and Rec Department, it was a pretty easy enough idea that I had for a while that, well, I guess basically since I've lived here, or rather since I bought my house here in 2013, that I wanted to do one of the Sizzling Summer Nights concerts. I've been seeing those advertised for years. And so when we turned in our grant report this year for the support that, for the analytics on the support that the city gave us last year, I said, hey, please hit us up for the Sizzling Summer Nights. We would love to do one. And then a month or so later, they called me and said, you want to do Juneteenth? And we said, we'll take it, And so it's been an honor and a labor of love and honor. Yeah.
Gotcha. The rest is history.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. You said you got your analytics back from them?
Oh, I just meant like the grant report. When you get a grant from somebody, usually you have to do some kind of report at a later date to show them exactly what you did with it on paper.
Gotcha. Yeah. You said labor of love, it's Juneteenth, right?
Yep.
What does Juneteenth mean to you, man?
Oh, well, Juneteenth, as many people know, is the day that, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, Galveston, Texas, black people were, let known about emancipation. What was it? Something I always tell people is that, like, we all got civil rights at the same time. Like the Civil Rights Act, Voting Rights Act, the people the racists in power weren't like, oh no, he's Mexican, he's black. It's like, no, it was all not white and they all didn't have rights. And so to me, the civil rights story of America is one that is one that traverses cultures and traverses races. And I grew up in the Inland Empire in a truly mixed community, and I just feel really privileged to be a guest in the very black space of hip hop.
Aha. Awesome. And I'm going to mention it because it's fact. In this moment in 2025, you're also considering and running for city council, right?
I'm exploring a run for the city council seat in the 4th Ward in my neighborhood in San Bernardino.
Gotcha. What sparked you to want to jump into that avenue?
A lot of that was my friend Ben Reynoso, who is a dude who was the 5th Ward city councilman in San Bernardino, who kind of led on issues that people in my circle of the community care about. And when I got a little bit involved in trying to help his reelection last year, it continued to inspire me to think about the seat up in my neighborhood, and it's something I'm thinking about.
Awesome, man. So glad to have you running for that and considering it. You've been running around all day today, getting things done today, right?
Yeah.
Still sweating, right?
Right.
How many steps you said you got in today?
I got 16,500 steps today.
16,000.
But only 11,000 of them probably here. Yeah, I think the other 5,000 I got at home before.
Only 11,000.
Yeah.
Some people were like, I didn't even do 1,100 today. Tristan, we thank you so much for all your work, musically and in the community, man. We really do appreciate you, I'm saying we because I'm speaking for us as a collective, right?
And I want to say thank you to everybody who came out today on a hot Thursday, to San Bernardino City, the city of San Bernardino's first official Juneteenth event, thrown by Parks and Rec and Only Empire, and our wonderful team, largely comprised of artists from the Inland Empire. We love you and appreciate you all.
Super awesome. What's your vision for the future of Only Empire?
I want the awards show to be an IE Grammys, and I want it to be as big and wonderful as possible. I want to get to the point where the award show can be in a facility so big that the whole city can attend. That's one of the things that I want for the Only Empire Music Award Show organization. And then when my partner always reminds me, and I agree with him. Every year I agree with him more. We want to do stuff that's big, that's different, that brings prestige and gravitas and light to our region. Inspired by the people whose shoulders we were on before, and inspired by our hopes for the vision for the generation after us as well.
Gotcha. What it made me think of is like getting to the point where like the hotels are sold out that weekend just to come to the Only.
We want that, man. We want that thing. I was just telling the mayor, Mayor Tran, who was gracious enough to support this event heavily and attend today. She's sitting on a blanket in front of the stage. I told her to come in here after me. I was just telling her, the city is full of elite talent, and please stay plugged in with us because we want to help the city highlight that elite talent.
Beautiful. Tristan, thank you so much for spending and talking with us. Is there some...
The Empire is the podcast. They interview everybody in the city. So even though I don't always agree with Antonio, I admire his journalistic integrity to care about every kind of person. I'm going to cry. Every kind of person in the city. Like, this is an important project, the Empire podcast. So support it. Much love.
Oh, thank you so much, Tristan. I was going to ask if you want to leave any words of wisdom.
That support the Empire and people like Antonio and the Empire who highlight every part of a community, not just the elites, not just the stars, but who looks at every layer of a community. That's important journalism. I love the Empire.
I like how he says. I don't agree with everything he says.
I don't. but I support your project.
Got you.
I support the project.
I would love to know what's one thing you don't agree with.
Oh, man, let's talk after this. We'll talk after. We'll talk after Juneteenth.
No.
It's a different kind of politics today. I love you guys.
Not today. Tristan, let everybody know. Thank you so much, man. Let everybody know how they can find you, man.
Tanjint Wiggy, Tanjint space Wigggy. The new Fam Likely album, More Than Likely, is out on everything, streaming, Spotify, even, Fam space Likely, More Than Likely, WestCoastAvengers.com, everything else.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tristan.
Of course. Thank you.
I say